Happy 2023, everybody. Welcome back to the layout. Welcome back to the basement. Hope everybody had a good holiday. Let's take a walk around the layout and see what's new since the last video. Well, I guess we'll start right here. It's as good a place as any. And the first thing I'm going to show is the wheat field right here. Added a little bit more. So it ended right about here before. So now it's like another inch or two added on. Again, that's from JTT products. And it takes a lot of them to make this field, but we're slowly but surely working our way around the corner here. Eventually I'll have it all in there. And while we're here, another item from JTT are these trees. Some of these might have been here in the last update, I don't remember. But I have added a few more in there. And of course corn. Seems like I mentioned corn a lot, but I've added a couple more stalks over there and a few more over that way, which we'll see here in a little bit. Alright, curving on around. And one thing I want to mention is I bought a lot of JTT trees. Okay, so they're going to be scattered throughout the entire layout, and I'll point them out as we go, but they are everywhere. Now for Christmas, for the model railroad anyway, I've received gift cards. And so when I say I bought, that means I used those gift cards from Christmas to buy these things. Okay. Right here, I've added a couple more of the mobile homes from Woodland Scenics. Okay, very nice. I have a nice little trailer park scene coming together. I don't have the wires dropped down through, so they don't light up yet, except for the yellow one at the front, which has been there. Pretty cool. Alright, working our way out around. I'm going to start showing you a lot of those trees now. Here's a couple of them here. There's a group right there. Come down, squeeze through here. There's a couple trees. A couple in there. There's a group right here. A couple through there. A couple out here. I've added another pack of headstones to the cemetery. So I think this is about as many as I'm going to put in this cemetery. I might add a few more things later. I definitely need to add more wild grass and brush and things like that. A lot more of these small trees, as you can see. There's a group in there and around the cemetery. A couple here, right there. One out here. Put one in their backyard, and so on. Now this boxcar right here, I did not buy with a gift card. This is from my brother. It's a nice 60-foot auto parts boxcar. Funny thing is, many years ago, and I don't think he remembered, he also got me this 60-foot auto parts boxcar. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, they are different, but very cool. I believe this is an Intermountain. I'd have to go look. The box is, of course, way over there somewhere. But yeah, rolls nice. Really nice car. And while we're right here, You know, I mentioned corn, of course, right? Right here. Before, the cornfield ended right about there, and now it stretches right along there, like that. And one more thing in this spot. Now this is something I've done, or I did with material I had. This right in here was still kind of bare. You could see the plywood and stuff. So I just filled that in with some shrubs and some grasses. Moving along, all these trees out here are new. A few right here. A few along the road here. One there. A couple out here. One there. So you can see I really did pick up a lot of JTT trees. I actually got them all from Hobby Lobby. Well, maybe not all. I think I did pick up a couple from the local hobby shop. But I bought them out for sure. Through here. And there. Let's see. There. Here's one of the Walther's Scene Masters food trucks. This one's going to be a taco truck. That's new. A couple trees here. Here at the campground, see these little pedestals right here? One there, and there's one there. Those actually came with those Woodland Scenics mobile homes, which are, oh, they almost look lit up because the sun's coming in the window and shining right there. But they're right there. Anyway, these are the types of pedestals that you would typically see at a campground or an RV park. Okay? So on one side you have the electric box where you would plug in, and then on the other side you have a water spigot. Okay? And if you've been to a campground, you're familiar with these. I'm like, oh, that is too cool. So I thought I'd put those here in my campground, and at some point I might run a wire between them to represent the electrical cord and the hoses to connect the RV. Alright, so here in the Bayview Park, these two trees are the only full-size trees that I've picked up for now. They are not from JTT. I don't know who they're from because the package was completely blank. It was just a clear shell with a price tag on it. I don't know. A couple more JTT trees. These hedges are new. Okay, these replace the hedge, or the hedge that was here prior. I moved it across the street. Since that hedge there was already in place, I figured, well, we'll put another one over here that matches it. I think that looks pretty good between the Dollar Tree and the Arby's. At the front of this house, I've added these topiary trees, these, you know, shaped bushes and trees. There's one. There's one in here. And a hedge for them along the other side. The prototype house that sits next to the park actually has those types of bushes and trees in front. So I'm like, when I saw those hanging there, again, at Hobby Lobby, I'm like, yep, that's perfect. I'm going to pick a couple of them up. Here's a couple more of the JTT trees out front. One in the back. Couple over here. A couple there. There's one right here. Alright, back here in Alpena, I picked up a ice cream truck from Woodland Scenics. Made this little scene. Excuse me. In the summer in Alpena, there's an ice cream truck that looks very much like this one. often you see around the band shell, around the marina, around the park, offering ice cream treats to people. The truck here came with 4 figures. 3 of them I have here. The 4th one, though, I didn't think really fit in with the scene, so I put this figure right here. Okay, this is a lady on her knees with her arms open, and I'm like, well, why would somebody be doing that in an ice cream truck, right? So I said, you know what, I'm going to put her here at the beach, opening her arms and calling for her child or grandchild who's out here in the water. Okay, this is a figure from the beach scene that I've had here, but I thought, you know, this makes more sense than having somebody doing that like here in front of a ice cream truck. Anyway, nice little scene. New tree there, couple here, couple there. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but the cat's running around upstairs having a good time. All these trees here are new. Again, all these trees represent the smaller sapling trees, the wild brush that grows up, things you see all over Michigan. Right here in the corner, I added a few more cattails. There were several there, but I added a couple more. And of course, more trees. Now, if you notice, some of these trees have a little bit of color in them. It's one of the things I really like about the JTT trees. If you get the fall pack, see, it's not as green as, say, those, but it represents a tree that's turning. So it's got green, and it's got yellow, and it's got orange. Pretty cool. And across the road, there's a couple that are completely turned. And then moving on into the Sault Ste. Marie area, here's some more trees with color. The reason you start to see color on the layout on the trees here as opposed to down that way is because we're geographically further north on the layout. So if you look over here, for instance, there's a lot of fall colors because this layout is geographically set further north, where the trees would start changing colors. Ooh, it's dark here. Much earlier in the year. A couple back there. Nothing much new right here, but we do have some new trees down here in the end. Again, there's another one of those that's turning. New tree right there. New tree in there. These faded pale yellow trees are all new. There's a couple over there. New tree out front. There was one here. I added another. These trees are new. It's kind of dark in this part of the basement. I need to add a light or something right in here. A few new trees there. A lot of new trees down in there on the island. This semi-truck is new. Offhand, I'm not exactly sure what the brand is. Really sharp looking. I think it's a hair bigger than HO scale. I'm not sure because the package did not have a scale listed on it. But it's okay. It's close enough. I think it looks really good. A couple of new trees there as well. Here's Kitty. She wanted to say hi. You can't come down, Kitty, but we heard you playing. You want to say hi? Hi, Kitty. I bet Kitty wants food or something. We'll have to go up and see her in a little bit. Alright, back to the layout for a moment though. There's a few more trees in here. Added these grade crossing signals. So now every grade crossing in the layout is protected appropriately, mainly per prototype, either if it's with signals or crossbucks or something. A few more cattails and trees around the cooling pond. And it kind of brings us back to where we started. Thought we'd come up and see Kitty. Her name is Oreo because of her black and white coloration. Yeah, say hi. Well, I think she's off to do cat things. Grab something to eat. Anyway, that's it for now. That's our little update. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Boy, it really does help out the channel. And leave your comments. I enjoy reading them and responding to them. So, everybody have a great new year. Hope everybody has big plans for 2023. And until next time, take care. Bye for now.